Here comes the 1-1. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. The 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game. Herrera digs in at the plate.
Number 37.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Now the 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Eric, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And this is a battle of 2 first-place clubs here. Maybe even a couple of clubs that might meet again come October. Who knows? This is going to be a good one.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's just so hard to lay off that slow changeup. He just did break that swing off in time.
Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Another full count pitch home. And he misses with it, ball 4, so it's a 1-out walk here in the top of the first.
And it really helps having kind of a second leadoff man hitting in that number 2 hole. He's on now with 1 away, and he may get a chance to run in the early going.
Carlos Ruiz will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
The 2-2. Hit softly to the right side. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
It's kind of a cold night, so that grass might be a little dewy, and that ball might have just slipped right out of his hand.
Stepping in now, Darren Ruff. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And a base hit as the Phillies will strike first in this one. They lead it 1-0.
Boy, what a great start to this series here in the first inning. On the road, you'd love to give your pitcher a little something to work with out there. And he's going to have a lead now before he even throws his first pitch.
Into the box, Dominic Brown. Here's one that misses now to the Philly right fielder. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
To 2-2 now. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Here now the 2-2. Now this is on the ground for Desmond. This could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Phillies lead this one 1-0. Ian Desmond will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here as they're trying to get that run right back here in the first.
Well, when you're holding on to a 1-run lead, you don't want to start walking down there, especially not the leadoff hitter. He'll kick himself over that one. He's going to have to put it behind him quick.
Here's the full count offering. On the move is Desmond. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Boy, right there, with the runner moving on that play, he didn't even think they were going to try to get it out at second base. But somehow, they still managed to turn over the double play.
Ryan Zimmerman will come on now, and no sooner...
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
And the pitch. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And Brown will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nationals go quietly. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Cody Ashe will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. Here's the 1-1. Big breaking ball and a beauty. 1-2.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Cesar Hernandez will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night.
Let's go, TC.
Now the pitch. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Now another 1-2. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. Here he comes again, 1-2. Had to protect on 1-2, and this is a fly ball out to straightaway right field. Harper is there, 2 down.
Well, you know as well as I do, EK, that there's a big difference between going the other way with a pitch and just flat out being late. That's why he couldn't really drive that ball to right field.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. Fouled back. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Let's go, Nat.
Again, a 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. A little low. It's
More fast ball by this guy and be done with this inning.
and they're working the out. Outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Payoff pitch one more time. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Bryce Harper will start things off in the bottom of the second. Here's the 1-1. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. These Phillies, Eric Karros, as they enter play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Therefore, it is Revere. 1 away.
Dangerous count right there, 3-1. Dangerous pitch, too. He comes with the fastball, but he's going to live to tell about it as he gets him to loft an easy fly ball.
Standing in now, Wilson Ramos. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. Tyler Moore will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Runners off for second. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch on the way. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1, on to first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Dustin McGowan will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. And a reach there by Escobar, but it's by him, a base hit.
And you think you're all set up for an easy out. You've got the pitcher leading off the inning. 2 strikes on it. But the one thing you always have to remember, any guy with a bat in his hands can be dangerous. And sure enough, this is a leadoff single.
Ben Revere will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game. Now the 1-1. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this is off the fence now out near the Washington bullpen.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner at first had to wait and see if that ball was going to get caught or not. If there's 2 away, most likely he scores easily. Instead, they have to wind up holding him at third base. I got to tell you, if that were me standing on second base right now, I'd be saying, yo, where's my RBI?
Stepping in now, Herrera. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And a rather easy first out. Carlos Ruiz will step in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to pad this lead a bit early on. Here comes the 2-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Two. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Runners are at second and third with one down. Here's the 2-2 home. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Harper has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with two away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. Darren Ruff will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. Here's the 2-2 offering. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Harper is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Phillies leave a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Yunel Escobar will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
Into the box, Michael Taylor. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Gio Gonzalez will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes a 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter, especially with 2 outs.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 coming. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. The payoff pitch one more time. And this is lined right back up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail this one 1-0. Dominic Brown will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. Three-two, here it comes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
The 1-1. This is lifted the other way out to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
Well, this guy's been in desperate need of anything, something. Give him something positive. So this is just what the doctor ordered. It's a mistaken location, no doubt about that. And when a guy's scuffling, this is like a gift from heaven, as he jumps all over it and drives it for 2 bases.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in here with 2 on. And now, following the walk and the single, do you get the sense, EK, that they're getting to him just a bit?
Maybe a little. I wouldn't be too worried just yet. He's shown the ability to bounce back before, but It's also looking like he might not have his very best stuff. That changeup's been real effective for him so far. Guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. A 2-1 offering. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Dustin McGowan will stand in now with the bases loaded, and this is one at-bat he doesn't want to just throw away. He can really help himself here.
Yeah, hitting is not really in a lot of pitchers' DNA, but you're right. If he can find a way to just find a hole with a ground ball, that could be huge.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. And that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run scores. The relay, and now they'll at least get an out at third here as he's tagged out, but 2 runs are already in to score. Ben Revere will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Here's the 1-2. Now a ball lined to the right side. And that'll be a base hit for Revere. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Herrera, we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. 1-1 on the way. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
He just keeps getting himself into trouble out there. Here's another guy that you gotta make swing the bat.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here he comes on 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
That's a good approach right there with 2 away. He's just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and pick up the 2-out RBI.
Carlos Ruiz will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
The 1-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Get that bat around.
1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far. So I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work at corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Now the national skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is coming up as that's going to be all for Gio Gonzalez. Tanner Roar is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. From the stretch. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
A big pitch here, 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit. That is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Phillies 4 and the Nationals nothing. Ian Desmond will stand in now, the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. Right-hander deals on 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. And this is going to be a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats. And he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Our next telecast comes your way tomorrow. And boy, look at the pitching matchup that we've got in store for that one. That is going to be some duel, and we'll have it for you right here on the show. Matt Dendecker steps in now. 3-2 pitch. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Ryan Zimmerman will try it again. He flew out his first time. Up high, 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. The 2-1 home. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Strong half inning of work from Dustin McGowan. His guys are up 4-0. Dominic Brown will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. The 2-2. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single. So with the leadoff man aboard to begin the inning, let's call on our daily feature, This Date in Baseball History. Cody Ashe will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time.
Keep the runner close.
1-1 pitch on the way. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Fouled back. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle to Escobar for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, this ball is hit sharply, but you'll see the pitch is working its way down in the strike zone, and that's very tough to elevate. It's going to wind up being an easy double play ball.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Phillies go down quietly there. They lead it 4-0. Bryce Harper will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Full count offering on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Yeah, and on this pitch right here, you got to make up your mind just a little more quickly up there. This is a ball that you got to think about maybe taking to left field, but instead, his swing is just a little bit late. He pulls off a little bit, and now he's going to go sit down.
Swing and a high chopper. On to first, and there were 2 down. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the fifth. Tyler Moore will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Another 1-2 delivery. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They're down 4-0. Freddie Galvis will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Full count pitch on its way. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Dustin McGowan will stand in now, and given the big cushion he has to work with on the other side of the scorecard, he'll go ahead and hit for himself here in inning number 6. Very high, 2-1.
2-1.
The 2-1. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Ben Revere will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Hard hit to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order, but they're in front 4-0. Yunel Escobar will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. Now the 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now the 2-2 pitch. On the ground to third. and reined in one away.
And when your pitcher hasn't given up a hit, believe me, you're going to feel the pressure out there just about as much as he does. These guys know what's at stake. So that's a good job right there to look that ball in and then make a good, strong throw for the out.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Here's the pitch. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Herrera is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
And a lot of times you might say, you know, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off him.
Swing and a hot shot toward third, and that's through for a base hit, and the no-hitter is gone. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. Drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get them right back into it.
Here comes the 3-1. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Matt Dendecker will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Here he comes on 2-1. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there, 2-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the 3rd strike and the 3rd out. Side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. On to the back 3rd tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here at Nationals Park, it's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Aaron Barrett is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Herrera will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. Now the 1-1 pitch. That's right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here comes a 1-2. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Here comes a 2-2. 2-2 pitch is hit in the air out to left. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Three and 2, here it is. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Ready on 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
The 3-1 coming. Hit pretty well as this is out toward deep center. Dendecker is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight. And, you know, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
Here he comes, 3-1. Fastball in there, 3-2.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ryan Zimmerman will get the first shot here when we come back. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. It's the Phillies 4 and the Nationals nothing. And there is Ryan Zimmerman. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
The 3-2 one more time. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. And taken in out there for the first out.
And there you get a look at his pitches by inning. You can see the count. He's at 83 for the ball game. Not a huge concern just yet, but he's starting to get up there.
Bryce Harper will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. A little bit outside. 2-1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
There's a good swing by Harper, but this will drift foul off to the right and out of play. Here now the 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. What's the call here?
I still don't think I'd throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Wilson Ramos will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan...
I'll hold that thought as the play is made out there for out number 3, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Xavier Cedeno will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Cody Ashe will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
Right to settle in.
A good job there making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. We'll look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Nipped the corner, 2-2.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Now a ball hit in the air to left center. Taylor arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The batter, number 13.
Freddie Galvis will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready now on 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes the 1-2. Now a ball hit sharply down the line at third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he's safe.
And you can see where the third baseman is here. He's up in double play depth, as he should be. But if he's playing back with the bases empty, he maybe has a shot at this ball. As it is, though, it's a double to put runners at second and third.
Ryan Howard will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 6, Ryan Howard.
And Howard will wisely lay off that one as it's back to 2-2 now. He waits, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Ben Revere will try again, 2 for 4 in the ball game. And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone. Herrera will dig in now, needing to come through here with the bases loaded and 2 men out.
Really?
Here comes the 1-1. Oh, here's a drive into the gap in right center as he comes through with extra bases. 1 run is scored. 2 runs have scored. And he will score as well. It'll be a 3-run triple. And some real breathing room now as they add on to their lead.
Well, with 2 outs, he's thinking he can get out of this mess with just 1 more good pitch. But unfortunately, that was not the one he needed. And this will wind up chasing all 3 runners home as it ends up a 2-out, 3-run triple.
Into the box, Carlos Ruiz. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
And now, as a reliever, you've got to go out and give 100% and focus on the task at hand. And you can't let the emotion enter the equation or it'll mess up your concentration and things will get even worse.
Will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Phillies on top, 7-0. Ken Giles will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Tyler Moore will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now the 2-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Out of here. So they narrow the gap, and hey, don't count these guys out just yet. So a solo shot here to left center field, and they're now on the board, though still well behind. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2-2 pitch on the way. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Ready with another 2-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That's a nice comeback there after the home run. Sometimes the home crowd gets a little amped up, so you start to rush a little out there and you make things worse. But he's able to bounce back and get him to chase one here with 2 strikes.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Reed Johnson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 10, Johnson.
1 run, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here's the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And Johnson's going to have himself a base hit. Ian Desmond will stand in. Base on balls his last time. So 1-1 home. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Yeah, and he's got to be not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Here's the payoff pitch. Lined into left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first. Matt Dendecker will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Payoff pitch coming. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Herrera is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. It's the Phillies 7 and the Nationals 2. Matt Thornton come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. well into the outfield turf as he makes the stop. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
In now, Dominic Brown. And that's low, ball 4.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Cody Ashe will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. So 1-2 with one away. And this is hit hard up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because it would have taken his head off.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And think about it, in game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
Here it comes, 2-1. Oh, this is hit hard, but caught it short by Desmond. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, don't worry. I'll tell you, if you keep hitting the ball like this, sooner or later it's going to even out as the season goes on. Just a little unlucky right there as he hits that ball right at him.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Here's the 2-2 offering. Chopper foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Let's go, Matt.
Here's the 2-2 home. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they'll add another to the total. It's 8-2 now.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. The pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Tommy Joseph will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 73, Tommy Joseph.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. Part of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Phillies lead it 8-2. Jerome Williams will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now. He's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Here's the 1-1. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Ready with the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single. Bryce Harper will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And a full count now, 3-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And Brown will look this one in for route number 1.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Now a little dribbler up the line to first. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. The 2-2 coming. Oh, right back to him on the mound. One there. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Good win for these guys, and they really played well.